Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently in a hotel quarantine on the Gold Coast in Surfers Paradise, and I thought why not do a day in the life of quarantine, of a hotel quarantine, because I did a post on Instagram yesterday and I had a lot of people who are wanting to know the ins and outs of how a hotel quarantine happens, how it goes down, how it was organized, what happens in regards to food, who pays for the stay, blah blah blah, and so on. So I thought I'd do a day in the life and show you guys exactly what goes on. So it is 6 o'clock. The sun has just started coming up. I leave my curtains open because I want to be waking up with the sun. I don't want to be sleeping in super long. I've been going to bed really early, anywhere between 7:30 and 8, because I want to get a decent sleep each day. If I'm not getting a good sleep, then I start getting quite, I guess, annoyed, upset, in a negative headspace. Like, I am someone who needs my sleep, so I'm making sure I'm focusing on that. Every night before I go to bed, I read 21 Lessons for the 21st Century. Been really good so far. It's just talking about, you know, the global crisis that we're going through in regards to everything that's going on, pretty much, and everything that will go on. So it's been really, really good. It's by Yuval Noah Harari, and he also was the author of Sapiens and another book. But yeah, super, super good. Highly recommend. And then I've also actually been reading with Steve A Man Called Ove, which is meant to be a really, really good book. It's about an old man whose wife passes away. He's very grouchy. He hates the world, and then his new neighbors move in, and it's a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old, and pretty much they light up his life. So we'll see how this goes, because I think this is just such a nice book to be reading at the moment in the midst of everything else. So I know this is like super, super old of us, like we're an old married couple, but something we did when we were together is every night we would have a book and we would read aloud between the two of us this book. So Steve would read a couple of chapters, I would read a couple of chapters, and we got through a couple of books pretty quickly, obviously. But it was a really nice time to rewind before bed every night, and we both seem to like similar books, so it was really easy. Now that I'm here and he's there, he actually went and bought the exact same book as me so that we can FaceTime and do the same thing. Someone reads, we follow along, and then the other reads. And I just think it's a really good idea, because it's crazy how much, one, how tired it makes you, and two, also like just reading aloud takes me back to being in primary school and being on the spot and being really nervous to read so I didn't stuff up. But it's really nice to read out loud. I mean, I'm an avid reader. I love reading. However, I definitely don't read out loud, and until I did it with Steve, I was like, what's the point in that? But between the two of us being there and being able to talk about the story together and being able to make comments on things, it's so much better. We love it. So that's what we've been doing lately. You guys will see that a little bit later. We get given 3 meals a day. So I've actually opted out for lunch. I told them that they can, you know, not worry about sending me lunch, because it was quite literally a juice box, 2 waters, actually it was 1 water bottle, pre-made sandwich from like the service station, and a packet of chips. And I wasn't eating it, so I just kept putting it outside, and sort of it was wasting the food, and I didn't really enjoy the thought of me wasting food, so I just told them not to send it to me anymore. I can make do, and I can order some Uber Eats or something for lunch. They still send me breakfast and dinner, so you guys will see those meals today. I'll show you exactly what it is, what I do and don't eat, and then how I make up for it in regards to what I order on Uber Eats. I've been working out every day, doing what I can, doing some handstands, watching Netflix, doing all that sort of jazz. So yeah, I'll show you guys through. I'll give you a little room tour of my hotel, and then we can get started for the day. The sun is up. One of the best things I would say about my room is that in between those little gaps there, over here, you can actually watch the surfers get out every morning and catch a wave. And it has been so long since I've had to surf. It's so sad. It's just so cool watching them because, I mean, it makes me jealous, I'm not gonna lie. I would do anything to be out there right now, but watching it is so peaceful. Seeing each set come in, seeing the surfers, it's such a peaceful kind of thing. So this is my view. Windows are super dirty at the moment. I don't think they ever have any window cleaners. This is my room setup. So this is a little couch and it links up to my stool. Like, I guess it's like a little table. I've put my work stuff on there. I've got my 2 beds that are linked up together. I've got my cupboard with all my stuff in it. I actually put 2 chairs in here because they were in the way. And I'll tell you about that in a sec, because how it's set up now is not how it was set up before. I've got my little fridge with a whole heap of snacks in it. Tanya dropped off a whole heap of snacks. I got mandarin, grapes, I've got feta, some yogurt, some G2G bars at the back, water, aloe vera juice. They dropped off little Freddos and caramello koalas with dinner as like a dessert thing. Heaps of water at the top. And then I've also got Jats, some chips, some Vita Wheats, popcorn, nuts, some chicken dipping sauce. So this is supposedly the Walmart version of Chick-fil-A's sauce. So I'm just waiting for chicken to be on the menu or to find somewhere that has grilled chicken that I can dip that in with. I've got some bananas and avocados, and then I also brought along from America some of my Alani Nu products that were released while I was over there because I wouldn't have them back at home, and very grateful for that because now I'm drinking BCAAs every day while I'm in quarantine. They just dropped off before a little cleaning supplies bag, so we've got pan and brush, we've got some cleaning tools, a toilet cleaner, some more rubbish bags. Yeah, so that'll be me today as well. And then this is my bathroom, so little toilet, little sink, got all my stuff here, my toiletries, everything that I need, my hair clips. And then, yeah, this is the shower. You know what? For a 4-point-something star hotel, I'm not gonna say it's the prettiest one I've ever stayed in, but it's doing its job, so I'm not mad about it. This isn't what it was like when I first came in. Both of these beds were separated and the bedside table was in the middle, which means that it was spread out and there wasn't as much room on each side. So I squished them together, moved it around just so I had that room. This table here was actually right here in the middle of the room, and it had chairs on each side, and the chairs were relatively big. This whole area was pretty much taken, and I didn't have any room for exercise or any sort of physical activity. So I decided to push that chair all the way back, put the, sorry, not the chair, the table all the way back, push the chairs into the cupboard, fit them in there somehow, and open this space up because I've got all this active stuff. I've got some booty bands for a glute workout. I've got a skipping rope to do some cardio, and I've got a mat and my chocks for handstands. So I usually would just set that up here. I'm actually gonna set it up within the next 10 or so minutes because I'm gonna jump in, have a shower, do a workout before my breakfast comes, and then get on with the day. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you guys soon.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
First attempt. Usually I'll call Steve in the morning on FaceTime because that'll be around his midday. And then, yeah, he actually called me while I was in the shower before. I'll have a chat to him and then get my workout space ready to rumble. I think they're getting breakfast. Let's have a look through the hole. So what they'll do right now is they drop off the breakfast to everyone's rooms, give it a quick knock so people know that breakfast is ready, and then we go outside and grab our breakfast. So just waiting for her to knock on my door to let me know it's all good to go get my breakfast, and then I'll go grab it. Morning breakfast. first thing is, I think it's a bacon and egg burger, which has actually been the best breakfast item that we've had so far. So lucky me. A mandarin, 2 bottles of water, banana, a nani, and then they give us one of these little packs every morning, which usually has a cereal in it, a little bottle of milk, a Tim Tam, and another biscuit that I guess people have with their tea or coffee. I just use the bowl. I don't usually eat the biscuits. They're not my kind of thing. And then one of the little poppers. So I've just been keeping these to take home with me so other people drink them, because again, I don't want to be wasting food, but I don't drink it. So I'm going to do my workout first. It'll be a quick, easy one, and then I might come back and do another sort of workout today, but just doing abs for now. Abs and maybe some skipping. Then I might do glutes and handstands a little bit later. So I'm going to do that, eat my breakfast, do some work. I keep like planning out what I'm doing for the day, but you need to, otherwise you're going to lose your mind in quarantine.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner. Pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out,
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
One that you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes.
Okay, so I am going to quickly go through my emails for today. I don't have much work to do lately because I am waiting to hear back from a couple of people regarding upcoming projects. It's a little bit of a waiting game at the moment, but I have 53 unread emails just from one day. I checked my emails and went through everything last night. No notifications, and now I have an insane amount of emails. So we'll see what they're all about. It's Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Saturday the 6th of June. So I literally have 10 more days here. I get released on the 16th. I need to, still working on visa. Still working on project number 1. Still working on project number 2. I'm sorry, I can't tell you guys about them. Not yet. Then need to talk with my Gymshark manager. It's the weekend and I wouldn't even know that it's the weekend. And then make sure I'm filming for this ab YouTube video. So really all I have to do today, which I think is pretty nice because the past couple of days I've been on the phone to a whole heap of people and companies. All I have to do today is just go through these emails. So let's get on to it.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level. Cause I wanted that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other.
Alrighty. Lunch is a grilled chicken burger with cos lettuce. I literally just got the bun, the chicken breast, and the cos lettuce. And I'm going to put the chicken dipping sauce on it. So I'm like recreating a Chick-fil-A chicken burger, chicken sandwich, whatever they call it. And then I'm also just gonna have a little mandarin. And then once I'm finished eating that, then I'll re-stretch and go back into my handstands. I was gonna do it, but then my food came, so I'm just gonna eat first. It is currently 1:20 p.m. and I'm not gonna lie, I sat on TikTok for about an hour and then I did a crossword that they actually gave us. I've just been pottering around really, doing nothing. So after this, do some handstands and maybe watch a movie or something on Netflix.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me listen and you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you.
Just finished up stretching, going to have a bath. As you can hear, I'm going to have a bath and then watch a movie or something like that. So this is what sunset looks like from my room. So beautiful, so gorgeous. And I've just had my bath, so pretty much all I'm gonna do now is have some dinner, and then I am going to watch a Netflix series, the Khalif Browder one that I was watching this morning. I'm gonna finish that off tonight. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It's dinner time. Yum. Again, this is like the best dinner meal that we've had so far. So we got lamb korma, which is Indian, with naan bread. 2 Cokes. Again, I don't drink them, so I'll put them in that bag. 2 water bottles, and then a caramello koala. Not a caramello koala, just 2 Freddos. This one's a good one tonight, I'm excited. Okay, dinner time. So I'm gonna end this vlog here actually, because I mean, I'm just gonna eat dinner and watch Netflix. Quickly gonna just obviously chat over some of the questions that I've had in regards to what this quarantine entails. So it's 14 days all up. The government pays for it. We obviously are provided with 3 meals a day. Anything else is your expense. We get laundry done as well, so we're allowed to put laundry outside, and they do our laundry for us as well. They do not come in and clean. They actually just give you cleaning materials to clean your own room. I'm pretty sure after a week, they give us like new bedding as well, so we're not staying in the same bedding for 2 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty much the main things. We don't get to go outside at all. As you can see, everything that I've been doing today has been inside, and everything that I've done for the past 5 days has been inside. So yeah, love that. But I mean, I understand it. It's for COVID. I think it's a good way to make sure obviously people are quarantining, and if they are sick, then they get it out of their system before returning home to people in a household that are already healthy. So I understand that. However, if it wasn't for a few idiots that couldn't do home quarantines, then we wouldn't be doing this, because I feel like Australia is one of the only places still doing hotel quarantines to this day. In regards to numbers and stuff, Australia has some of the lowest numbers in the world, which is really good on their behalf. And I mean, the past past month or so, they said that the only increase in numbers have been from international flights, international arrivals from people coming in. So mainly the reason as to why they're doing this. I feel also as if the government is trying to help out in regards to hotels in big cities, because obviously they're paying for this. So I think it's a way to also give back to the tourism industry from the government to the hotels and to all the staff that work at these hotels, to also, you know, give them work to do kind of thing. So I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing. I think if you weren't in a good mental state, or you didn't have things to keep you busy, it would be very, very draining. I had a moment yesterday where I just did not want to be here. I want to be at home with my family, with my dog. I was just away in America for 4 months with the love of my life, might I add. So that's a great thing. But the idea was that I come home to spend time with my family, spend time with my dog before going back to America. Who knows when that's going to happen, but that's the idea. And then hopefully once my visa's all done, I will eventually move over there and then just be traveling back to Australia. Something else that's making it really hard during this quarantine is the riots and the protesting and everything on social media in regards to Black Lives Matter, regards to George Floyd, all of that sort of stuff. It is hard because it's such a negative space on the internet at the moment. Negative for a reason, it needs to happen, I understand that, but just negative in general. And when you're stuck in a room and really all I do is what I did today, sit on Instagram, do that sort of stuff and work, when one of them is cut out or is blatantly negative, it is so hard to just repeat the other two and make sure that I'm not going on Instagram and not falling into a negative mind frame. So it's a little bit crazy, but I mean, I'm 2 days off being halfway through, so I mean, it should be okay. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I know it was a little bit different, may have been a little bit boring, but I hope it was insightful for you guys. I'll see you on my next video.